Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you this, but because of your fun role playing in the town, you all got two adventure points.
So I'm up to 12?
Yes. Unless you spent them on stuff.
I have not yet spent them on anything.
I spent 1. That is the AP, right?
Yes.
That's okay, yeah. Yes. Do I have a ranged weapon? I'm thinking about this actively. I realize this is probably a thing I should have considered beforehand.
Was it one of the 3 things you selected?
I deliberately chose disinfecting spirits in a bottle as my useful item, and then I think I lost focus after that, to be honest.
It's neither or. You get 3 commons, or you get 1 useful item, I think.
Okay.
That is correct.
I guess I'm picking up some rocks as we're talking then.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You didn't bring a bow. Oh my god.
I don't know how to shoot a bow.
You do not get to, oh my god.
I will say using rocks will be kind of like an improvised weapon, so it will do 1 damage instead of 2.
Better than nothing. And
That
it's
is true.
better than being oozed on.
Valid.
I hand you a hammer that I pull off my back.
She's got the battle rattle. She doesn't need a melee weapon.
Unless you want me to throw the hammer. Do you want me to throw the hammer?
You can throw the hammer. I give you permission.
Oh, man.
A small part of all of you remember is that in your contract it said that if you needed anything, they would probably have provided you with it.
I need help.
But it's too late.
I need you to send help, please. I need someone to extract. I am in need of a desperate extract from a troublesome situation, please.
Boy, this is a lot of socks ASMR I wasn't expecting.
This is a lot of like poor Czar is like trying to manage the other 2.
I'm not used to being the group's dad. This sucks.
You asked for this match.
I didn't ask for any of this shit, dude.
Incredible. So are you guys ready to enter combat?
I am 100% ready. My bow has been drawn. I have my eye trained on the prize, which is the death of whatever this mud monster thing is.
Okay, so the way that combat works in this game is you guys go, then I go. And you choose your order, and then I go. And it's pretty much that simple.
All right.
Yes.
But, I'll set the scene a little bit. 3 of you guys trek carefully through the woods, poising yourselves in various points within range. Do you want to stay together or separate to get different angles, or all stick together?
I'm actively deferring to Czar because he seems to know what he's actually doing in this situation.
Yeah, I'll stick with Bones.
And send Earnestine off on his own?
I don't know, Earnestine. What are you doing, buddy? Are you ripping fat clouds?
Well, one, there's a giant paraphernalia on the end of the longbow, but that is not attached to the drawstring.
Yeah, he's ripping fat clouds.
Which I'm currently pulling. I'm priming a shot, like I said.
All right, excellent. So we see you priming a shot, the other 2 of you priming your weapons, and the 3 of you guys basically at the same time, all 3 emerge in whatever order. It sounds kind of like Earnestine would go first, since Earnestine was like the most prepped to immediately attack.
Yeah.
But what else do you think about the order?
I'll wait and see what Bones wants to do. I don't really want to get into melee with these guys, but I don't want to just like order our doctor to go friggin' bite a mud monster.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So in this game, there's in range. There's like 4 different types of, I guess, movement, right? You can switch between the different distances, and there's 4 of them. In reach, which means you can like immediately attack them with melee. Nearby, which means you can get to be in reach within your turn. In range, which means the monster is in range to be hit with a ranged attack. And too far, which I'm going to start all of you guys out as being in range.
Okay.
Unless you would like to be something different.
No, I think our stealth roll probably means we can get to in range. I assume we started probably at too far, and we've closed that distance now.
Yeah, I actually think who would like to lead a sort of stealth roll to see how well, whether you're noticed or not?
Yeah, I think that's a socks roll.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I already passed my stealth roll, but yeah, all right, cool. If
How's it feel to be a manager, buddy?
bad, I already do this. This is my job. I don't want to be a manager.
Oh, sorry.
Me too. Cool. So that's a failure.
What was the roll?
No, it's not.
It's a 9.
Actually, that's a tough choice.
Yeah, hit me with it.
So that means you do succeed.
Theoretically.
Yeah, so you guys do make it through the swamp, and this isn't like a super high risk situation yet, so you are able to stealthily make it up there. But either you accidentally touch one of the infected plants and take 2 points of damage, or you kind of get stuck in the mud and lose your first turn.
Is that all of us, or is that one of us?
Just you.
Just me. Oh,
Yeah, because you're
brilliant.
leading. Actually, well, yeah, no, because you led. Yeah, so that'd be you.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I'll take the damage.
Okay, awesome. So go ahead and take that 2 damage.
Noted.
Love it. Okay. And with that said, Ernestine, go ahead and make that roll for that first shot as you aim and arrow in the back of the creature.
I have succeeded. I am successful.
Excellent. So with that success, you do 2 damage to the creature. And they're all caught off guard, but like as the arrow hits it in the back, you can hear the squish of mud and it oozes, and it doesn't have a head really, but it kind of contorts and starts oozing in your direction.
Excellent. The game is afoot.
Yeah, Bonzi, you're up next.
Okay. Ernestine and Bonzi have been rolling together for a while. So, kind of just intuitively at this point, she breaks off sides from Ernestine. So, kind of at like a 90-degree offset from Ernestine, and slings a rock as hard as she can, hopefully in an area similar to where Ernestine's shot connected.
Gotcha. So you're going for the vulnerable spot.
Yeah, and also spreading out just a little, not too much.
Yeah, awesome. Go ahead and give me a roll for that. 7.
Not a great throw.
Okay, but it is a tough choice. So either you're already at reduced damage, but I'll say since you were going for like a vulnerable spot, I was going to give you 2 damage instead of 1. But I'll say either you don't hit the vulnerable spot, so you will still only do 1 damage, or you accidentally knock Ernestine with your elbow and he takes the damage.
I will take the setback of damage, please.
Okay, excellent. So the rock kind of hits the creature and it sort of sears back, and the other 2 sort of ooze up behind it, and all 3 of them are coming towards you now. What do you do, Czar?
Rolling a hit.
Which one? The same one?
Yeah, focus fire.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give the order to focus fire.
Excellent. Go for it. Give me that roll.
I spy with my beady eye. 1 dead mud monster. Radical, it's a 19.
All right. That is a success, and that is enough to kill the first monster. So do you want to go ahead and describe to me what that looks like?
Yeah, I see Ernestine's hit it with an arrow. I see Bones over there is flinging rocks. And you want to take down targets one at a time. That's just good strategy. So I'm just going to knock an arrow, and I'm going to let it loose towards what I can only imagine is its head type region. And that should bring the thing down. Nice and clean. Easy kill.
You get it. But it is now the mud monster's turn, and they have been kind of moving towards you, sort of oozing. They don't move that fast, so they're still only within range. So because you did the main kill, probably, I think I'm going to say one of them goes for you, and the other one will go for, I guess Ernestine was the other one that did the most damage. So they'll go for Ernestine and Czar. So basically the way that this attack works is it's like they're far away still, but like you can see like as if like an animal was moving quickly through the water, this like bolt of mud kind of oozes quickly up and then just like grapples the bottom of you, and you can it's almost like scraping fingernails into the bottom of the flesh on the bottom of your body.
Okay, that feels pretty bad.
Whether or not it succeeds will be determined now.
Cool.
By a dice roll that I'm going to roll right now. First attack on Czar. I got a 15. So that is a success. From that, you take 2 damage.
Okay.
And on Ernestine, I got a 3, which is a fail.
Woo!
Yeah, so the 2 that are left are now coming towards you guys. But it is your turn again. Actually, wait, hang on. Let me look something up really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the two are coming towards you and they make these attacks, it is now the end of the round, and you can see they are oozing over the tops of some plants and just sucking the life out of them, and they seem to get a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah?
So they're growing.
Yep.
Yeah. Who wants to go first for our volley?
Oh, I want in.
All
Are
right.
they in reach? Because I got a good bad idea.
They are nearby, though, so you can now get in reach within your turn.
Now, if I move in reach, is that the whole turn, or do I still get to do a thing?
That's not the whole turn. You can also do a thing.
Yeah.
All right. Zar's taken more knocks than the rest of us, so I will move in reach of the one that's picking on him.
Awesome. Perfect.
And Bonzi opens her mouth and, like, not a roar, but a weird-ass sound just comes out of her as she reaches out with her skeletal hands and plants what would be her palms on this thing and embeds Corrupt.
Ooh, what does that do?
You grip an organic creature within reach and create a necrotizing wound. The wound turns flesh black-green and branches out from where you touch them. The spell hits for 1 HP immediately, and again at the beginning of the target's next turn, for a total of 2 damage. Affected creatures can only recover these hit points with the Restore spell.
All right.
And there's not even a cost for this for some reason. It's on
Do you have
page
to
70?
roll?
I'm not sure.
Maybe because it only does the 1 damage. Let me see. Nope, no cost. You just do it.
Yeah, so some kind of otherworldly howl just comes out of this tiny skeleton. Gnarly, needly, bony hands come down, and she just slaps this thing with Corrupt.
And the black necrotic energy kind of oozes from where, like, your handprint in the shape of this, like, necrotic energy leaves itself on the body of the creature. And then you can see it kind of starts to spread a little bit. And
right.
who wants to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Why not?
What do you do?
I think I'm actually going to try and back to in range.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah. I'm going to target the one that is currently being touched badly by our bones.
Yeah, sorry. That was good.
No, it's cool. Listen, it's
I
what we
love
bring you
it.
for, probably. And we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna hit him with midnight.
All right, go ahead and make me a roll.
Do I know anything about what limb is making the magic happen for these guys, or if
What
there's a
limb?
specific,
Like
or what
limb?
specifically part of them is magical?
Do they have a magic gland?
Make a roll. Make a roll.
Okay, seems to be a 19.
All right, yeah. So you do know by looking at it.
Hmm.
You're the naturalist, right?
No, I'm the ranger.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Basically, what happens, what I think is that you can tell what's different about it, because there are like mud creatures, right, that are known to be in the swamp.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that the magic is coming from some kind of radioactive energy that you had mentioned before, which, as you look closer, you can see it's actually got like almost like a slight light, almost yellowy white aura around it.
Okay, that's not something I can shoot.
No.
All right, so I'll just shoot it normally then.
Yeah, I mean it's just a blob.
Yab. I couldn't help it.
Okay, so I got a 15.
Yeah, that hits. So it does take that 2 damage.
Yep.
All right. And last but not least is our friend Earnestine. Earnestine and his pipe.
Indeed. So the Bong Druid.
I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
The pipe on your bow is your snipe pipe.
It
No,
is my.
No, it's not.
That's
Don't
that's
encourage
canon now.
this. What's wrong with you? Why would you do this?
All cosplays of Earnestine.
No
have
one's
to have
gonna
a snipe
cosplay
pipe.
Ernestine. Stop
I'm
it.
gonna-
Describe the attack.
I'm gonna make Corey cosplay Earnestine. He's gonna
He
hate
would do it just to piss me off, and you know that.
He'll be sad about it though. It doesn't.
Good. He should be sad about it.
Guys, we haven't even gotten to the main mission.
We have it. No, we have it. You're correct.
This is what I deal with. Anyways,
You.
in any case, so Ernestine drops his longbow,
Mhm.
but it's like held by a string. He's
Uh-huh.
got the Legolas shit.
Yeah.
And he spins very gracefully around, unbecoming of his very stocky and squat frame, and he pulls out from his scabbard on his side a shamshir, like a Saudi Arabian style like scimitar, like a very thin, and he slashes in a very graceful motion downwards, like a chop against the one that's already been shot.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack then.
And I did. It was a 17.
You definitely slash through it very gracefully, even in your kind of squat form. It's like very, very cool looking. And we definitely get like a montage panel thing of like the flying of the sword. And then that is the end of you guys' turn. And it is now the mud monster's turn. So I think one of them is going to go for Earnestine. The other one will go for Bonzi.
I did touch it.
The one that Bonzi has just touched.
You
can see just as it's making this attack, that necrotic damage that you did is starting to like corrupt it even more, but it will get one attack. Does it say it takes it at the beginning of its turn or the end? Actually,
it takes it
I think you said at the beginning of the turn, right?
again at the beginning of the target's next turn.
Okay, so basically what happens is it opens up as if it's going to swallow you and then it just dies.
It gives one last gasp, one last roar, and then it's...
And you hear a wisp of kind of weird necrotic energy mixed with some kind of radioactive light as the light bounces off of it.
Hell
and
yeah.
then seeping all the life out of it. And then the other one, though, is going to do an attack on Earnestine. You guys kind of were flanking the one that just died, but then the other one just comes up behind you.
Right.
And tries to absorb you, basically. And I got an 18, so you take 2 damage.
Ooh.
As you feel this acidic mud just like sap onto your back, and it is latching onto the back of you like a leech.
Ooh.
And then it grows again.
Nice.
Because it's the end of the round.
I'm ready to get in there and give it the bad touch, to give it a slap.
All right, excellent. Go for it.
If everyone's cool with me opening with that.
Do it.
Yep.
All right.
You reach out your bony hands and dig them. You can feel when you put your hands into it, that same weird tiny little explosions on your fingers, almost like whatever happened to that girl might have also happened to this mud creature.
Gross.
And then it takes a damage. Just like that. Just like that. No roll, no points. It's fine.
It's not as fluid and colorful a movement as Ernestine's sword strike, but there's definitely like a determined swiftness, the straightest line possible, with hands outstretched and then slap onto this wet, gooey, gross thing with bad hands. So
Incredible.
Come on, sis, get off me. It sucks.
All right, who's next?
Yeah, me.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna shoot the thing.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
I bought these arrows. I intend to use them.
Yeah, I mean, you are a ranger. Do you have any special ranger abilities that you should be using here?
I do not actually. I've been checking. It does not.
Not the like whatever far shot thing
That would help if I was out of range.
or dead shot, dead eye, whatever that is.
Deadeye would help me if I could crit this thing or disable one of its limbs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, what did you roll?
A 17.
Oh, that's good.
iron.
Yeah.
You want to go for a limb? I mean, it does kind of have arms.
It does kind of have arms, but it doesn't seem to be attacking with them necessarily.
Go
It
for
seems
the
like
thing that's sucking on Ernestine.
Well, it's the only mud thing left.
Like whatever it's sucking. How do I explain this? The part that's attached to Ernestine is where you should aim.
It's fine. Listen, all of the important party members are accounted for. Right now, we're just playing cleanup. It's fine.
All right, awesome. So that is the end of your turn then?
That's me. I hit it for 2, I think.
Yeah. 2 damage.
Ernestine do a
And
thing?
2 Ray DiMaggios.
now it is
Yeah, I haven't done a thing yet, I don't think.
go
Not
for
this
it,
time.
Ernestine. Do your worst.
All right, so I guess I pull at it because it's on my back.
Special thanks to our
Uh-huh.
logo designer,
And
Sierra Twassen,
I
Toys and
don't know
Things
how
in Danvers,
grappling works in this
Massachusetts,
game.
Reaper
It does
Miniatures,
this flavor.
and Mongoose
Okay.
Publishing.
You roll
If you
1d20.
enjoy the
Okay,
show,
so
help
Ernestine
the podcast
pulls
grow.
It off his
Give us
back,
a follow on Twitter at
and
Lawrence
football
Broken.
tosses it
Join
to
the
the
community
ground,
Discord.
and then I
and
guess
maybe
as
consider
flavor,
offering a
he'll
small
try to
tribute to
slash
the
it out of
old
the air.
ones on our
That's how
co-fund.
Oh, like
All
a
these
slash
links and
with the
more can be
sword to
found in our
swoosh
link
it out of
tree
the
at
air.
Well,
link
like, step one,
tr.ee
pull it,
/
fling it.
the Broken Lords.
Step 2,
Thank you.
slash.
Like Fruit Ninja.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's an analogy.
You're kind of fruit ninjaing it right now.
Yeah.
All right,
failure.
go ahead and give me a Fruit Ninja roll.
That's a fruit failure.
Oh,
Well, it's not a 1.
what was it?
No, it's a 2. That's just a failure.
Okay, so I think what happens is you fail. Your sword just splash sploosh into the bog, disappearing under the mud.
Oh no, it's gone.
For now, at least for this battle, unless you want to take your turn to look for it.
I
Right.
mean, that was my turn though. Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our Linktree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.